Okay, today is Tuesday, July 21st. Yesterday I received some rivets that I was expecting and part of another service bulletin that I didn't order last time, and I don't know where I put it, the leading edge wedge piece. Got an update last night that Vans found my tanks. They're still going through quality control process, which is fine. But the guys won't be able to finish them until after they come back from Oshkosh, which will be, sometime next week. So I probably won't see those for another 2 to 3 weeks. I know I said I didn't want to start any steps after this, but I came to the conclusion that I might have to start a portion of one just to see where I'm at, which is the control linkage. So I kind of got this just sitting here, but I might need to do the rod just to make sure that this is not gonna interfere, or how badly it's gonna interfere. So do that. I'm gonna drill out those 3 rivets there and install the correct ones. I've also, I don't know if I've talked about before, I put the connectors on there. Did them over here as well. I talked about drilling this web and putting some riv nuts. Feedback I've gotten was to either mount it on the access panel that goes over here, or to get some click bond studs. I like the click bond stud idea, but I'm struggling to find a number 6 stud. Everything I'm finding is like 1032, although I suppose I could drill those out a little bit, but I really don't want to. I'd rather just find the right part. And I think that is it for right now. So I'm gonna start getting ready to do all this stuff. All right, turns out I don't need to skip steps ahead because I found the parts that I needed to make this work. So I just basically put it there, and with the bracket in there, you can see it's definitely rubbing. But if I just pull this out this way, it gives me plenty of clearance. So I'm just gonna remove this clip over here, and then I'll just re-drill it on this side, and that should work pretty good. So today is Wednesday. Yesterday, I think was it yesterday? Monday? I don't even remember anymore. I drilled out these rivets. No problems there, except that I accidentally threw away the rivets that I just waited a week to get here. I've looked absolutely everywhere where I thought I could have put them. I have picked up every single thing on this counter. I have put it down. I've spun it around. I've emptied it out. I really don't know where these things could have gone. It was a very tiny bag. It only had like 12 rivets in it because that was like the smallest size that I could order. And I don't know where it went. So I'm at a complete loss. I got really pissed off over that. I probably spent about 3 or 4 hours looking yesterday trying to find them. But I ended up ordering some new rivets from Aircraft Spruce, so hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. In the meantime, today I put some automotive loom over the wires to protect them. I don't use zip ties just because of what I've done for work for the last 20 years. We use wax lacing cord. So I will try to do that wherever I see wire that's gonna, potentially rub up against. I won't say it's sharp, but it's technically a sharp edge. But yeah, that's why I made no progress yesterday on that. All right, today is Friday the 24th. This week I got some wire in. And I got my rivets in. Still have not gotten any of my other parts. But it's been a pretty crazy week, so I haven't really gotten to touch this much. So I'm pretty tired. I'm ready to go home and eat some dinner. But because I want to at least feel like I did something to this today, I'm going to replace the 18 gauge wire that I initially ran with 14 gauge wire for the landing lights, and I'll do that on both sides, and I'll throw the connectors on them, and I think that's probably all I'm going to do today. All right, so these are all done. I have a nice wire loom on there to protect them. I found heat shrink labels. I'll do the other side. That appear to work pretty good, except for the fact that they're a pain in the butt to split the hole to get the wire in there. But this side here, I'm not going to shrink them yet, just until I figure out exactly how long this actually needs to be. So I'll wait till the actual connector is on here and then bring it right up. Yeah, that's it. I'm starving, so I'm going to go home. So today was pretty much a busy week this week. I didn't really get nearly as much accomplished as I wanted. I did work on 3D scanning this NACA duct. This was the first attempt just using PLA with a 0.2 millimeter layer. And then I ended up redoing it again with ABS and a 0.08 millimeter layer, but my support interface is stuck in there. There's a couple things I don't like how it came out, so I gotta figure out how to, I don't know if you can see it, there's a dent in the model there. But I just like to get it cleaned up. There's like, for where I can't get this layer to be solid for some reason. The other thing I did this week was I came up with a couple of paint schemes I asked AI to do it, and I like all three of them. I'm leaning towards the first one or the third one. I'm not 100% sure. Um, but next week should be a relatively easy week for me, so I should be able to actually do something. So we'll see how it goes.